I am literally always on my phone and we need to fix that. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video we're gonna be swapping my screen time for reading time, but I haven't had time to read in the past 3 weeks. I have family in town. There was a graduation. I've been just like really busy spending time with family and all that, and then there's been some like major life changes happening, so I've had no time to read whatsoever. But then I checked my screen time and it seems like I have been on my phone for very long periods of time. I could be reading while I do that. I'm gonna go ahead and check my screen time and I'll let you guys know how long I spend on my phone. Okay, so it says that I've actually only averaged 3 hours and 44 minutes in the last week. It's kind of inaccurate because, like I said, I was really busy. Usually I average about 5 hours of screen time on my phone, and I'm not doing anything too productive, even though I have been. But we need to switch that because it's not a very good habit. So I'm gonna be spending all the time reading instead of just going on my phone every single time that I have some free time. I'm gonna be reading, and maybe we will be reading on my Kindle app. So I'm not gonna be checking any other apps. I might put a look on those apps so we can actually be a little bit more productive. This book was sent to me by one of my sweet followers. I want to go ahead and read this one first for you guys to know that she put in here. It was the sweetest thing ever. I literally received this book in a week where I was really struggling, and you guys really made my day. It says, "Hi Karen, love all of your videos. I don't know if you have this book, but I wanted to get this because this book was actually the one that introduced me to booktok last year. I love it and I hope you do too." From Ellie. I'm gonna put her ad over here if you want to follow her. I actually have a booktok account if you want to go ahead and follow that. That's where Ellie knows me from. So yeah, I think this is the first book that I'm gonna read for this video. I'll keep you guys posted when I read a little bit more. The font's pretty big, so I think it's gonna work. This video, it's already a mess. Very typical, right? I have been reading for, I want to say, an hour, almost 2 hours. I think I've read for over 2 hours now, and that has been in one day. I actually started Carabao because I wanted to switch it up a little bit, and my dog's making some weird noises. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm not really sure how this is all gonna go. Wanted to give you guys an update. I am so bad at like reading for long periods of time. Not a super slow reader, so I can read like, I can read a page a minute. It's kind of what I think. That's my reading speed for fiction. I would say probably non-fiction will be way slower than that. I'll update you guys when I have made a little bit more progress. So far, I really like Touch of Darkness. It's a very unique book because it's like Greek mythology but centered around a modern world. And then Carabao, it's already kind of in the same world than I think the ballad, but I'm not seeing it yet. I'm not seeing the connection. I do really like though her writing style, and I feel like it's gonna go really fast for me. Fantasy book, that's kind of where I'm at. Those are the 2 books that I'm reading right now. I'll give you guys an update when I have an update. The way that this was actually organized when our families came here, and now it's just like such a mess. To show you guys my outfit, I'm actually not wearing the right shoes. Got my coffee here. I'll post my new coffee recipe tomorrow. But yeah, I have failed immensely this video already. I have been reading for over 5 hours and I still haven't finished a book. That means that we already read for the amount of time that I supposedly spend on my phone every single day. And yeah, I don't know what to say about that. But I think from this point on, I'm just gonna film a little reading blog. But it's still gonna be titled "Swapping My Screen Time for Reading" because it's gonna be my intention of the week. But anyways, I have been reading this book the most. I'm on page 276, and then I'm like way over halfway. So I wanted to talk about it while I finish doing my makeup. And yeah, so this is what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna do my eyebrows while we talk about this. But I like it so far. I don't think it's gonna be like that above 4 stars. It's good, but it's not great. I do feel that the romance is a little bit rushed. And then the spiciness just kind of came out of nowhere. Like, you read almost 300 pages of a book and nothing spicy happens, and then nowhere they have this like really graphic scene. So it's like, I don't know, I don't mind spiciness if it just like gets eased in, but if it just comes out of nowhere in a book where there has been no spice whatsoever, it kind of throws me off. So because of that, I'm gonna put a little more blush. It's just like in shambles right now. Because of that, I'm not liking it too much. Yeah, that's my prediction. I don't think it's gonna be over 4 stars, even though I do really like it so far. My dog's in here with me, the golden retriever, so hear some noises. It's him. I usually don't even put on mascara, but I'm going to today because I'm filming a glasses haul for EyeBuyDirect. And when I have glasses hauls to film, I do think mascara is, you know, appropriate. But I'm a big mascara hater. The first book of a series is never really something I'm into. But I had a little bit of a high expectation for it because I did really love the ballad duology. That's actually gonna be, there's gonna be a 3rd book for that. Technically, it's not a duology anymore. Oh, in Haley Pham We Trust. I saw her post this book all over her stories. It's part of a series, and I honestly don't really need to start another series, but we're going to. So we're gonna start reading this after I'm done with Touch of Darkness, and we'll see where this takes us. So far it's a really fantasy heavy video, so we'll see if I take a different direction with it. We're in my kitchen right now and my tripod's kind of broken, so I just wanted a different filming location because lighting's like way better here. And yeah, I just wanted to go over the books that I just finished reading, what we're gonna be reading next, and then I also want to do a mini glasses haul. But yeah, I dig the lighting here way better, so you can kind of see glasses. Starting with these sunglasses, I'm kind of obsessed with the blue shade. These are so trendy. Be linked down below, you know the drill. But yeah, this is all EyeBuyDirect, by the way. You know the drill. Here's a close-up. I'm gonna try to move faster through these. God, this just kind of simpler black pair, so I wanted a small black pair, and they are so flattering. My hair is getting so long. I'm so excited. I'm dyeing it darker tomorrow. It's really extra sky high line or something. Sunglasses. They're prescription too for reading outside, which is great. Here's a close-up. God, this pair, they're kind of like a tortoise shell, also very simple. I was just in the mood for really simple glasses the other day, so that's what happened. And lastly, my favorite and the one I'm gonna be wearing. These are so freaking flatter. This is what they look like on. So yeah, let's just real quick talk about the book that I just finished reading. It pains me to do this because this is a book that one of my followers sent me, and the things that I do really like her writing style, but the thing that doesn't do it for me is just the way that the book is set up. So the plot and stuff like that, her books always just fail me when it comes to the plot, even though I love her writing style. So this is essentially a Greek mythology retelling about Persephone and Hades. I keep saying Persephone and it's Persephone, and it's told in a modern setting, which I think is so creative. Like, this book has so much potential to just be great, and it just didn't do it for me. I give it 3 out of 5, so 2.5 out of 5 stars, because it was really fun and it was so creative, but the plot, it was just kind of annoying. Persephone was really annoying. I did love Hades though. She can really write a male character, but she cannot write a good female character for the life of her. That's how I feel about this. You know, I have really strong opinions when it comes to books. Thank you so much for sending me this book though. I did enjoy it. It was lacking on the plot part for me, but it was so creative, it was so entertaining, and it really kept me hooked. I read it pretty fast and it did get me out of my reading slump. I changed my mind about what I wanted to read next, so yeah, look what I have in my hands right now. I feel like having this in your hands is like striking gold because it's literally sold out everywhere. And if there's something I do right, is that if I see one quote from a book, I will buy it instantly. I don't even have to think about it twice. And that's what happened to me. This book was circulating, I ordered it immediately. I almost paid full price for it, and now I have no regrets because everyone's like looking for it, and it's literally sold out everywhere. It's kind of like, I want to say Hunger Games, Game of Thrones. you know, I don't know, it's just soon to tell though. Currently my dog's drinking water. Done. So I'm on page 40 right now. So far she had to do this competition thing to become cadet. The love interest already made an appearance. It's an enemies to lovers book. It's pretty entertaining. I think I'm gonna take it to work today and just do some reading, and we'll see where this takes us. It ain't going well. Okay, I cannot get into a book for the life of me. I have re-entered a reading slump and now I don't know what to read. I haven't enjoyed a book in like over a month. Kind of concerning because like my entire channel are about books. We're gonna have to pick. I'm kind of thinking maybe I should just like change my game plan, maybe just read a fantasy book. Oh, by the way, I'm dyeing my hair darker today, so I'll take you guys along. I'm not doing like a whole hair appointment. I'm just going during my lunch break. She's gonna do it and then I'm gonna leave. So I'm going to probably pick up romance. Say hi to Goose. Hi Goose. He's always itching something. I think I'm just gonna read a romance, honestly. I don't know what romance I should read. I feel like it needs to be silly enough. You know, it can't be a really... I tried reading Dating Dr. Phil. I wasn't really into it, so I'm not gonna get back into that. That one's kind of political and I'm not in the mood for that either. So we'll see. So we're gonna move away from the immediate TBR. I could try an I Like Hazelwood book again. I like Telling Technicolor. This is like not focusing at all. My camera is not really focusing and that could be a problem, but we're just gonna kind of have to go with it. Abby Jimenez book, or ooh, forgot about this one. This got sent to me by Read Forever Put. I think maybe this will be an option. What do you think, Goose? Smell it. Yeah, okay, he licked it. We're gonna try to read this. I don't know, a silly romance just kind of seems like exactly what I need right now. So I will update you guys when I read something. I'm still in a reading slump and I'm currently reading a book that I'm not gonna mention yet, but I do have a surprise for you. It's a big change, okay? So be prepared. This is not smooth at all because my camera can't focus, but it's my new hair. I'm a brunette now. There's still some blonde. You know, I wanted her to kind of blend it in, but I am obsessed. Look at that. Yep, so the blonde's gone for now. I mean, that's not, I don't want to say, you know, never say never, but I'm obsessed with the new hair. And yeah, so I'm currently reading. I'm gonna put the title over here because I don't want to curse on camera. And I feel like because it's such a short first book, I'm probably gonna finish that first. But yeah, I'm in a reading slump. I'm in a book buying ban. This is just such a disaster so far. And this video, you know, I feel like this is kind of the reality of what book videos will look like if booktubers didn't do that as their full-time job on YouTube. And that's like definitely my case. Like, I currently still work a 9 to 5, and you know, I've been in a reading slump, and this is kind of what realistically it looks like for me if I was more intentional about it and this was my full-time job. I could probably read way more and, you know, film the dedicated videos a little bit better, but this is just like reality. Pretend this is not a book related video because now we're came out with a new album and I'm obsessed with this song. Okay, like I'm just like, this lighting's absolutely horrible and it's pissing me off. I am so unwell right now because I don't want to get plagiarized. I got some Starbucks, so I got a grande iced brown sugar oatmeal shaken espresso with 1 pop of brown sugar syrup and 2 pumps of macadamia syrup. I feel like next time I'm gonna do less syrup because I think they kind of overdid it. And let's just kind of talk about the book that I'm reading right now. Like for the first time I actually see why this book has been highly hyped on TikTok. This is actually super good. Like I am so depressed that it's gonna have to end eventually. Currently on page 186. It's like a 500-page book, I'm pretty sure ish. Yeah, 500. And I don't want it to end. I really don't want it to end. So let's just read a little bit. I think it's possible to look whiter than I look in this lighting, but you know, it's a very ghost light. Whew, that's horrible. I swear I don't look this white in person. I mean, it's been super gloomy in California, so it's not like I can tan. Talk about what transpired in this video. So initially I was supposed to swap my screen time for reading. I did do that for a little while. I actually have a lot of screenshots that I took when I was trying to do that. I read for 4 hours. There it is, a screenshot of when I first tried it. That was when I was the process of reading, I think, A Touch of Darkness. Let me go get that book. So that's how long it took me to read A Touch of Darkness on and off. So this is by Scarlett Sinclair. I give this book 3 out of 5 stars. I think one of you guys sent me this book. I honestly really like her writing style, but for some reason the ending of books and some of the cringiness of it is just, I can't rate it one of her books higher than 3 stars. It just hasn't happened for me. But I do really like her writing style, which is kind of contradicting. I wouldn't say it's a light read, but it is fun and easygoing. So I did like that a lot. Or as you can probably tell from what transpired in the video, and it just kind of turned into a reading vlog. And then I tried reading so many different books, but this is the one that kept shining through, and I decided to just pick it up, and I'm glad I did. It took me a very long time to read this book. Keep in mind this is a 500-page fantasy book, and I have so many thoughts. I honestly have so many thoughts, and I'm a little scared because this book is so beloved right now. I mean, the rating on Goodreads, it's 4.7 stars. And they have like 20k plus ratings, which is insane for a book that just came out. But essentially this book, it's about this school where they make cadets and stuff like that, and there's like writers, which they write dragons. Then there's scribes and other, you know, professions. Essentially they're preparing, it's like a military school, but like there's dragons in it. It's giving like Divergent a little bit. The romantic relationship did give, I have 2 comparisons. I want to say it gave Twilight a little bit, and it also gave Shatter Me a little bit. But the enemies to lovers was done so well. And I do say that the cursing in fantasy books, to the extent that it was done in this book, it's not my favorite thing. But I was able to overlook that because overall it was a really good book. So I gave this book 4.7 stars. I know I'm being a little stingy with my 5 stars because the way that I rate a book 5 stars, I have to compare it to books that have given me this feeling that I'm constantly chasing. For example, Heartless by Marissa Meyer, Once Upon a Broken Heart duology or trilogy, because there's another book coming out, A Court of Mist and Fury. If a book doesn't give me that feeling, it will be unfair to put this in the same category. But I loved it. It was so fun. I almost cried towards the end. It's a very good fantasy book. The world building is very rich, but then, like I said, the cursing and some cringy parts here and there do kind of throw you off if you read a lot of fantasy, which at this point I feel like I have gotten so much into fantasy that I can allow myself to say things like that. But I really liked it. I definitely recommend it. I see the hype. It's one of the first times where I actually see a book getting hyped up on TikTok, and I read it and I'm like, okay, I see the hype. Do I think the rating, it's fair? I mean, I feel like you're entitled to rate a book however you like. I think this is a 5-star read, then, you know, go for it. And having this in my hand feels like the lottery because like nobody has the physical copy at this point. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of wrap up. These are the 2 books that I read. I do want to put a little disclaimer at the end of this video because it's like I do work a 9-to-5 job right now, and that is coming to an end actually in 2 weeks. So I will have more time to essentially film some videos. I'm not gonna get into too much detail about my work and stuff like that yet, but the reason why my videos are so scrapped up is because I just don't have time to sit down and do this for a lot of hours, big chunks of time. You know, I try it, and if you guys want to subscribe and support this journey, I will highly appreciate it. I swear there's a lot of really fun videos coming your way, and yeah, try it. I encourage you to try it and just swap your screen time for reading, and you'll see I felt a lot more relaxed. I was like that, like I was off of my phone for way longer than I have before. It's because I've been taking a book with me to work every single day. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.